Welcome back to Three Fat Truckers. Today's Freedom Truck Museum celebrating America's 250 of this year, boys and girls.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you. Catch us everywhere. We're literally everywhere you catch your podcasts: YouTube, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts. Do us a favor, if you're listening on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, give us a rating and let everybody know what you think. Pass it on. If you want to email the show, the email address is show@3ftpodcast.org. Show at 3ftpodcast.org. We're on all the socials, and I mean all of them. The best one is probably the Facebook. There's a group and a page. If you want to get in contact with us, that is probably the fastest way to go about it, because we monitor that a little bit more aggressively. Anyway.
I don't know how aggressively, but
well, my phone monitors it, whether or not I
mine too. Trust me.
Welcome back, guys. It's in the morning again, and we always seem to have that morning voice.
I've been up for a couple hours working on stuff.
Yeah,
I've been up for a while myself.
Hey, this is your old buddy Dave. Welcome back, everybody.
Yeah. This is Steve. Thanks for stopping by. And if you're watching the YouTube, you can see I'm on remote again at D&K Studios on the first floor. If you don't know what D&K Studios is, that is Dave's Kitchen. So stop by. We got coffee though, and if you want some flapjacks or biscuits, I'll make them for you. I don't know how much truck parking we have out here on this little street called Cherry Blossom. I probably shouldn't give all this out because some son of a bitch will probably show up. And then your neighbors are going to have a little petition to boot your ass out of the cul-de-sac here.
Yeah, and you're going to be cooking all morning.
Excuse me, Dave.
I like cooking, so I mean,
yep.
I was
parking
before we got started
against our HOA.
HOA. Well, they're probably going to get on him on for this damn street light he's got in his yard that don't work. I bet you, because it looks like it's falling over. But I was watching. Always when you get up, I always run through the Facebook and stuff shit real quick and see how much we got going on and try and reply to people and everything. And I caught a video of that one fella, Stale Cracker, that does all the cooking, long blonde hair. Do you know he used to be a Louisiana state trooper? Mm-hmm. But he was cooking down in Tennessee for 400 or 500 people for a big cook-off. He had probably 200-gallon pot. He was with a metal ore mixing shit. And I'm like, okay.
Yeah, because I remember him. He says, first you got to throw in 5 pounds of smoked sausage, and he fries it.
Oh, no, he threw in 15 in this one.
Then you got to throw in 15 pounds of chicken breast or thighs.
He's got 5-gallon buckets. He's just dumping and dumping and dumping. You got to get the Holy Trinity. And
then he says you got to put a little seasoning in it. The whole bottle works fine.
Oh, yeah. Well, because he's selling his seasoning and sauce. Yeah. He's got his own Worcestershire now. And all that.
It's funny.
But anyways, enjoy the show, everybody. Enjoy the show.
So, how was your week, everybody? Did we have a good week? I mean, I had a busy week, but
besides that crazy shit he had me go and do the other day.
Bill, you're getting kind of, how do I want to say this? Permanent crazy shit.
I don't know if he thought that he couldn't just send anybody on that, because it was weird that he sent me to do that and not Zach or Chad.
Yeah.
Because I think one of them ended up going out to Allegheny, which is usually more
where I was supposed to go, but I didn't have enough hours. I was out of time.
Yeah, you would have got screwed on that. No, I had to go down to South Carolina, which already I hate because I can't stand it down there. There's no good way to get down there, really.
Not from here.
I mean, it's direct.
You can't get there from here.
You either get there from here.
You got the West Virginia Turnpike or you got the Gorge. Either way.
So you're like,
It's either do I go 5 mile an hour in traffic or do I bounce out of the seat and
Yeah.
fly out the door?
Oh God! Then yeah, US 35, right when you get into West Virginia, which when they built that, it was a blessing. But
I think I'd rather do the bouncing than have to stay single file
yeah,
at
well,
35, 40 mile an hour for how many miles is that? I mean, 60, 70 mile.
no, it's about 4. Well, yeah, to get to where I was at.
Yeah.
But no, I chose the West Virginia route and took a flatbed down with one 24-foot roll-off box strapped down to it. Which, yeah, whatever. Took it down to this place in South Carolina, Spartanburg, and took it off and loaded two 24-foot boxes back on the flatbed trailer to bring back up to, and they're still sitting on the trailer at the yard.
And Steve, just to give you the Dragon works great for 22-foot boxes. But you
that's
can't
all
haul
I already
24
was
foot
thinking that
boxes.
as soon as he said 24.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can't haul 24s on it because you can't get the rack up if you put the first one on.
I had to explain that to so many people because Bruce didn't even know. Like,
Yeah.
why can't you just use a Dragon? Oh, that's 24. You'd get it up. You'd get that first one up on there, but then that'd be it. You wouldn't be able to.
And
do
then
nothing
once
else.
you pick it, you could get the rack up because the box would just pick up and fall back down there, but you never get it back down.
yeah.
So he called me and goes, I said, did you load them on the floor? And he goes, yeah. I said, well, next time load them on cribbing, then you can throw the straps underneath instead of going over the top.
I thought about that, but those 24, those 50-yard boxes are kind of tall.
Oh, they are.
I wonder if that would put me over height, putting dunnage underneath.
You'll know when you hit the bike.
I don't know what you're talking about.
They were fine when I left.
I suppose.
This one's a convertible now.
I think the 50 yards are fine. It's the compactors that have the ribs and the roof on top. I think if I remember correctly, those were just peaking. You were like 13.6.
No, it was when when we were hauling new ones, and
Yeah,
they would put them one inside of another at an angle upward.
Yeah.
Did you
Well,
know?
those are legal. Those are only about 13.
On my truck. Remember, my
got
fifth
that
wheel was a
bastard
lot
truck.
taller than all you guys.
Well, that's why you put the two 30 yards up front.
Because if I hooked up to a van trailer, I was 1310.
Yeah.
Well, you can't do that with two 50 yards because
you can't
sit
put 'em
it
sideways.
sideways and it won't fit. But I wish I could have because it would have simplified things a little bit. I had never even taken one like that, let alone two. Turns out two was a little bit better than one because I put them door to door, and they kind of stabilize each other by being pushed up against each other.
And the best thing about door to door is you can back up there to a roll off truck, throw your hook on it, pull it right up on the truck, and then you can unhook and back up to the front of it, throw your hook on it, and pull it right off the front. Unloaded many of them that way over the years because we didn't have no fork truck loader over there at Republic when I worked there, so it was all roll off, loading and unloading. I loaded them that way too.
Well, that's the way they did them when we took a new ones down there to Florida a couple of times. Mm-hmm. You you got to wait for the guy to get here with the truck.
Yeah.
What do
Richard
you mean,
said
the truck?
we got a new listener, a buddy of his, Scott from work. Well,
Welcome.
welcome, Scott.
So me and Dave did a little excursion yesterday. What did we do, Dave?
We went out and checked out the Freedom Truck for the 250-year celebration of America yesterday.
The
And
Mobile Museum.
that's right. And we
And
had
we
a
met-
lot of fun doing it.
We met 3 really nice people down there. The driver of the Freedom Truck.
Okay, Bill, before we go any farther, we ain't there 15 minutes, and Bill and Steve nicknames the driver. and now
It's stuck
it's stuck because the girls sent me a text message
with his
yesterday
nickname in
with
it.
his nickname on it.
What was that?
to start off with, all three of them, they said they couldn't do interviews because the company won't let them or whatever. So
Yeah, you have to get
But
an
we still
interview
wanted to get
first.
some information about them, and everything, and about the job and how they got the job, and where they was from and all that kind of stuff.
Do they ever get to go home? Are they out all summer?
Yeah.
I mean, we went through the whole,
Yep.
and they did a good job on that, and it was quite comical.
Oh
to
yeah,
listen
and they
to.
were the two girls there. They were young, 25 and
26 and 25?
Yeah, they were in their 20s. And the driver,
good looking gentleman.
young black gentleman.
Yeah.
And I said, how old are you? He says, why don't you guess? I said, I want to get you more than 32, 34, brother. He goes 52 or 50 something. I said, no effing way.
52, yeah.
Yeah. I looked at him. I said, "Black don't crack, baby." He started laughing. And I said, me and Dave both were quizzing him a little bit. How'd you find this job? How'd you get this job? And, how many miles, you been at it? He's like, this job was for a whole year. He says, I've only drove 19,000 miles so far. And I said, what? I said, we're going to call you Biscuit because you slopping up all the gravy, baby. And he lost it. He started laughing.
So
I said, but he's got a side gig, I guess he was talking about he's from Chicago, and he sells banana pudding. He's got like I don't know if it's a vending card or something. I mean, he makes good money at selling banana pudding in Chicago.
I mean,
So
yeah.
I told him, I said, when you message us, just say, hey, this is Jeff, old Biscuit Nanner boy, Nanner pudding,
Nanner
he's like-
pudding. That's the name.
But the girls, they send their names. Their names were the one girl's name was Dreama King, and I'm
Yep.
sorry, I know her
Ooh.
parents were hippies.
And she's a true Texan. She had the boots.
It wasn't a
belt
Texan,
buckle. I know.
Arizona.
Arizona, but true
yeah.
cowboy.
She had the boots, the chain drive wallet, the Southwestern
Poncho.
poncho or wrap around her and
Yeah.
stuff. And then the other girl that was there, her name was Emily Neese. And then,
Super nice.
and then we got Jeff Biscuit Carr.
His last name Jeff Carr, but the girl sent it
So,
to me. Jeff.
so hopefully, they're going to be turned on to listen to this. I'm sure they'll catch this. But yeah, I didn't butcher it up too bad, Jeff. Sorry, buddy.
No,
But,
it was fun. We
Oh, yeah.
mostly talked to them more than went in and did the museum part. She said we wanted to know what kind of participation they're getting, what kind of response. There are 6 trucks going around the country. They're out of North Carolina, and it's what was the name of the? Oh, I should have wrote it down. The name of the trailer is the one that built it. It was on his shirt.
Oh, it's
But
I
it's,
can't think of it either.
It's custom show.
well, we screwed this up, Dave. We started this story off completely wrong.
I know.
This story should have started off, hey, Dave, what happened when you checked to see when this thing was going to be in Kokomo?
Oh,
And you called. Let's start there. We got time before the break here.
yeah.
You called the school that it was
I
supposed to
called
be
the
at.
elementary school. Yes.
And what did the principal or secretary of the hold on? It was a substitute secretary, wasn't it?
Substitute secretary. I got a hold
And,
of.
oh yeah.
that?
And what did they tell you, Dave?
So the substitute secretary and the vice principal were there, and they knew absolutely nothing about this. And it's
Okay.
coming to their part. Now I
And
called Wednesday.
Wouldn't you think if it's coming to your school, somebody would have told you? So Dave does some more. He does his little private eye investigating. And who'd you go to next, Dave? Who'd you
I
call
went
next?
to the Chambers of Commerce. We got
They know everything going on in the community, don't
yeah,
they?
all kinds.
And what they tell you, Dave?
That's not on our calendar. We don't know nothing about it.
Okay. So then who do we go to next after the Chamber of Commerce, Dave? Dave was on the phone making calls.
I know.
So I'm going to find this out. So
He was a private dick, I'll tell you right now.
so I
I would
called.
have lost my patience with this.
Well,
I
when
called
he
three
tells me
calls
all
ago.
this, I am dying. I'm like, who the hell is running that county?
So then I call the city of Kokomo, And I get the mayor's office, and I talk to the secretary at the mayor's office. And
what'd
she
they say,
knows
Dave?
nothing.
Dave,
She
what'd they
knows
say?
Nothing. Didn't know here. And I said, well, I AI'd this, and they said that your Facebook page posted it, that it's coming, and I should. So she goes, hold on, I'll send you to the director of our social media. So apparently there's a job at the city
Yep.
that handles nothing but social
And what
media.
he tell you, Dave? What he tell
He
you?
don't know nothing about it. He didn't post it. He don't know nothing about it.
So who finally knew something about it?
Well, at that point, I'm like, all right. So I called the newspaper in Kokomo thinking, all right, maybe it's a news story. Maybe somebody's got it, you know? And I get the line, and they don't come to work until 6 o'clock at night. So I couldn't get a hold of nobody there. So, and I'm like, well, this is kind of a war. So I just quit at that time. And about 2 hours later, I get a phone call from the mayor's office back. They call me back.
We're going to give you the key to the city. Oh.
No, you got to know, when he told me, I was thinking, oh, in between the time he called and the time he gave up, the mayor's office went all hands on deck to try to figure out what the hell this was.
Well, yeah, wouldn't you think so? If there's something coming to your town and you're the mayor, you don't know about it?
So
Somebody,
Oh, my goodness.
yeah.
So he calls me back, and he says, "I think I found out who's doing it, and where it come from." He says, "It's coming. You need to get a hold of the historical site, and they know all about it. You call them, and they will go ahead and give you all your information you need." And then he gives me the phone number. So I said, okay. So I take the phone number, and I dial the phone number, and historical site of Kokomo comes up, and I got the DDD. I'm sorry, this number's disconnected.
No.
So when we get there yesterday and tell the people all this whole story, they're like, what? You know? And
The school literally invited them. But apparently
I think there was
there's-
just lots of miscommunication completely.
It must have just been one of them things where somebody contacted somebody lower down.
You know what? I think it was just an omen because they knew we were coming.
yeah.
And they're like,
Yeah.
let's just fuck it up for these people.
Well, it's Dave on the phone. Tell him we don't know nothing.
Dave.
And then as we're standing there talking, I said, so how long you guys been doing? Well, we started in January. We're doing it all year. And I go, why weren't you guys at the Louisville Truck Show? And they go, we weren't
Biggest
invited.
trucks, the big, you know,
I said, the biggest truck show.
We weren't
in the
invited
country.
either.
Yeah.
You have to impose yourself upon these.
I said,
people.
well, hell, if I known that, I would have invited you to come down there.
Yeah, we'll know better than that.
Oh my gosh. But it was hilarious.
it was a very neat exhibit. The trailer was awesome. How it had all the slide outs on it and stuff. It made a pretty good size area inside there.
We'll let the boys and girls see a little bit.
Yeah, we got some pictures.
Yeah,
But Dave picked up some content from them there, and they have, let me see, 1, 2, 3.
Okay, here is the truck. And by the way, Kenworth is not supplying all the truck. They
Nope,
only
they got
have one
Freightliners
truck
and-
in the fleet. They have Freightliners and Harvesters, and it's the company that builds the trailers that are doing the trucks. So I don't know why we got that story from Kenworth. That was apparently false.
Got a T680 or something new.
Yeah, that's a T680.
Okay.
And then
It's only got 19,000 miles on it, Bill.
And this is
I don't think I'd like doing that.
the driver's side.
He drives it, he bobtails it back to the hotel every day
Yeah.
Yeah, that.
while they're there.
And well, here's part of the inside of it.
I tried to take a video. There's a talking picture. It's all LCD, crystal, like a TV. But
It's right there, George Washington. over
yeah,
there.
but
he's talking.
I
to you
took a
when you walk
video
in.
of it, but it was so noisy in there from another recording over on the other side of the wall. There, you really couldn't hear George Washington talking real good. But it was very informative about stuff. But of course, there was a couple. I think while we were there, at least 2 people that were wanting to talk to the girls because this isn't right. This doesn't say the right thing. This shouldn't. He did this. And they're wanting to correct it. And I'm like, come on, dude.
What it was is it had a story on the wall underneath the picture, And then right next to it, this is kid friendly. So there
Yeah,
is
it's an interactive thing.
it's an
as far as
interactive. So you
asking
get, it
kids
asks
questions.
you a question and
and-
it gives you two choices. And the choice was wrong. And the guy wanted to make a big deal out of it and correct her.
Oh.
And I got to say, that girl is good. She shut him down. So politeful. And he walked out and I looked at her and I said, "Oh, you are a good girl. That was not."
What was incorrect?
I don't, whatever the,
we didn't get into the detail
whatever the
on it, no.
picture said happened down there, and then the question, it was the wrong two answers, or it wasn't the exact. And she goes, "Well, I'll make a note of this, and I'll let them guys know when we get back to that. Do you have any other further questions? If not, yeah, this is good. We'll take care of it. Out the door you go." And I'm like, "Wow, you just kind of slammed its foot in the door."
It's just that some people, okay, first off, I'll say this. There is some nuance when it comes to history.
Yes.
Because, it all depends on who wrote it and, who,
What side
who
of the
originated.
fence you're on?
Yeah, that too. I mean, so much of how we learned history in school was kind of motivated by the direction the government wants to take people.
Yep.
And it's real hard to trust any source when it comes to history because everybody has an agenda that they're trying to play out when they talk about history.
But
So
this
it's-
was
it's
just
difficult.
basic history, and all it was a simple minor. She said, "Oh, I see where and it was." But there are so many people out there that I guess are, you guys constantly ride me because I say a word wrong and correct me on it, and God
What's the
knows
word?
that only barely ever happens, but
You mean a wrong word?
or whatever. See, you're correcting me right now, and that's basically what it was in this, and.
Oh yeah.
And she just shut him down so fast and was so polite about it. That's the part that I'm like, well, I got to give you credit because I don't think I'd have been quite that polite,
Well, hey, I think we're getting back up against the break here. Let's
Is it?
get our break in.
Holy
Yeah.
cow.
And we'll come back with the rest of this literature you give me here real quick.
We'll go into that. All right, guys, we'll be
Back
right.
after this.
Hey,
And I'm still coming to you from D&K Studios. Still on the first floor.
of the
So Dave picked up quite a bit of literature at the
they hooked us
Freedom
up.
250 deal, and if you, they have a website on here called freedom250.org. So if there's anything you guys want to try and check out, I'm imagining you can go to that, and it will get you to the stuff they have. But I got 3 different brochures here. They cater to the age groups. That's why that's why they set up at a school. I'm pretty sure. Yep, I got one. They got one set up for elementary students.
And then when you open it, it has summaries, teachers, questions, and it
Some
says
questions and answers.
teacher
and,
or parent can teach people. It tells you where you can get all the knowledge and stuff.
yep, the
which is
people to
pretty
meet,
cool.
the terms and topics. They got questions to consider, but there's one for elementary. There's one here for the middle school.
Yep.
And then we have one for the high school also.
And I
And that's what it
noticed
was pretty much interactive learning kind of deal because all that stuff on the wall, there was each station inside the trailer had like I want to call it a kiosk, but it was where it was a person from history that talked to you and they told you what they did and what happened, this war, that war,
So it had a
George
voiceover
Washington.
basically.
Yeah,
Hit a
it
button
was.
and it reads
Yeah.
it out.
Yeah, and it's education. I think that's why they were doing it out of school because there was quite a few parents, and when we were there, parents bringing kids and stuff so they could go through it. So, but then we also have a American
Contest.
Heroes art competition here. This
That's
is
still going
Create
on.
History. It's for grades 3 through 12, elementary, middle, and high school. The deadline is June 1st. That's a new date, it says. The
Right around
prize
the
will
corner.
be a trip to Washington, D.C. and a national exhibition. The rules and submissions are on this little QR code. I don't know if you guys can see it or not.
We'll get it up in the
But-
show notes.
It's you're creating a picture, I think, of somebody if it was in history, wasn't it, Dave?
Yeah, it's something about in history. Draw your own creation in
Yep.
history.
They're wanting pictures.
Yeah, and then they are going to judge them all after, and then I think they get to go out to DC on, I think it's for the July 4th. That's why it's got to be done June 1st. I think it's how
It says here is for the National Endowment for the Humanities, the Freedom 250, and the other one's so small I can't read what it says.
it says National Freedom for the
Yeah.
historical. I don't know.
Do you ever remember that when you were in school, Bill? When they would have, I remember having stuff like that, competitions that they would pick one from the school. They'd see, everybody draw a picture or something, like the art class or whoever. And then they'd do a drawing from the school, who they thought was the best, and then they would send that on.
I
And
remember it being a thing.
Our school got one and picked for DC one time, I remember.
Oh, I remember is the stupid duck, and you drove it in the back of Highlight magazines so you could come in our back. No, it wasn't a duck. It was
Duck, it was a panda bear.
No, it wasn't a
bear.
panda bear. It was a bird. It was some kind of stupid bird
Oh, there's a couple of them, I guess.
back in the Highlight magazines. And people, if you don't know what a Highlight magazine is, Google it. 'cause
No,
that's a long
it's
time
Mad
ago.
Magazine, Spy versus Spy, buddy.
Well, that was another one.
That was the best one ever. right
Highlights were
there.
always at the doctor's office because I'd read them and then somebody'd draw.
And some kid already scribbled them up before you got to them,
I
little
know it.
bastards.
Boys, reliving childhood
I
memories.
remember it
yeah.
being a thing. I just never participated because my artistic skills are shit.
You didn't go in the back of the magazine and buy the
No,
mini
I
monkeys?
never got those magazines because my mom
Just the
was cheap.
Sears catalog.
And the only time I got that was when my grandparents were done with it. and they would
I
give it
got
to
the
me.
one. What was the national? What's the mechanics one? National mechanic.
Popular Mechanics.
Popular
Popular
mechanics,
Mechanics,
and I always
yeah.
tried getting the blueprint to build the mini submarine so I could take it to the lake and see if I could drown myself. I wanted that.
Drowned myself. Well, obviously you didn't succeed because you're still here.
That's right. Well, I never got the blueprint. So. Oh, too
But
funny.
we had a really good time down there. I mean, the people, like I said, that was running it, they were great. I was sort of skeptical as far as young as they were to actually how much they knew, but they were very knowledgeable. The one girl, Dreama, she explained that she actually did some of the election stuff in D.C. On
Yeah, she was part of the out there.
part
in
of a party
Arizona.
or something,
Yeah.
and, it was, and stuff. So
And the other one was a volunteer from. She was not a page, but a volunteer.
Yeah.
Out in Virginia, both of them lived
Yeah.
out there. They've lived several.
and
states.
she said she was.
They're
from
both
Georgia.
single. They need boyfriends.
I don't think they got time for boyfriends the way it made it sound.
They are busy and stuff. And they do pretty good. And by the way, Bill, they get $65 per diem a day, but that's got to also cover their food, laundry, and any extras they want. They have to do their own laundry on $65 a day. We ask every question. We went down the line of, okay, where do you stay?
No, Dave was being nosy. Bill says, "How much do you make a year?"
I said, what are you making it? Well, I can't tell you. I said, "You make
she's
enough."
like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "Are you over 40, under 50?"
Come on,
She's
throw
like,
me a
"I can't
number."
tell you." I said, "Well, right there's your answer, Dave."
I said, is it enough to pay your student loan? She says, I went to school in Georgia.
I don't have
no
student loans.
student loan. I said, good for you. And the other girl goes, I never went to college.
Nope, she went to
yeah.
military.
Yeah, she went in the military.
Military for what you say, 4 or 5 years. And
5
got
years,
out.
yeah. She was a little thing too.
Oh yeah, she looked like she'd be a tough nose though.
Oh,
I'll
I
tell you.
agree with you. Yes.
Well, wait, she shut that guy down. I mean,
She's standing there, Bill. She's one of them girls that stands there with her right foot pointed forward and her left foot turned almost pointed backwards. As
like a flamingo.
And I'm like, are your feet all right? And I was giving her a hard time about that.
It looked like a question mark.
Yeah, it did. But
But
they
But we
and then
can't-
we teased her because they had a minivan. I said, Steve's going,
Soccer
oh, you
mom.
got soccer mom van. So we took them down some barbecue sauce, give them some barbecue sauce.
Hey,
We give them some
the funny
stickers.
thing was, Bill, old Biscuit, this is how me and him got rocking and rolling here, talking. He said something or other. I said, "Oh, so you're up on Cicero." His eyes got real big.
Uh-oh.
I said, last time I was on Cicero. And he's like,
You can do
uh-oh.
anything you want on
I
Cicero.
said, I stopped at the stoplight, and this girl on the corner, she says, hey, baby. And I said, I told
Here
him,
it
I said, I
comes.
looked out, I said, what you working with? And she just flipped her skirt up over her head. Yeah, he's just laughing.
He's rolling.
And I told him, I said,
and
I
the
give her
girls are
10.
looking at us funny. What are you talking about?
Yeah, and I told him,
Prostitutes, dear.
I said, I gave her $10 to put the skirt back down.
God, when I was driving at TRM like 30 years ago, there was an old guy, and all he did, because there was a Phelps Dodge plant up there that we would take clothes to, and he had a photo album. This guy did. He literally had pictures of every.
Was he logging them?
He was popular up there with these girls.
He wanted to picture everyone he poked, huh?
He absolutely did.
That way he can log it. Oh, this is right here's the one in '67 that got me. That's where I got the syphilis.
Yeah, I don't know how long he
But-
lived after that.
But anyways, Bill, from that story to while we're sitting there talking to him a little more, he said, yeah, I got to drive my truck back to the hotel, in town there. I said, where's it at? He goes, you know where Hip Huggers is? I said, if you know what Hip Huggers is, you've been there. And he's like, oh, no.
yeah, whatever, buddy. This was your
And the
rodeo,
girls
not
are like,
mine.
what's Hip Huggers? And the one looks at, she's like, I think I can figure it out.
Yeah,
I said, it's a topless bar.
world-renowned topless bar for whatever reason.
Apparently,
Hip Huggers.
Yeah, because people have heard
Well,
of that all over.
think about all the names of. There's normal names, like something Gentleman Bar, but then you have the ones that are like the Peppermint Rhino, the Pink Pony, Hip
I
Huggers.
ain't going in no building called the Pink Pony.
Cat.
Hey.
It's right there at the
right
bridge
there
when
in
you
Nevada
cross into
when you-
Missouri out of Illinois. You know where it's at.
Yeah, sure do.
Up there by Cape Girardeau.
and you go to
It's
Cape
closed
Girardeau
down
a lot.
now, but
You go to Cape Girardeau a lot, don't you, Bill?
yeah, those places are all closed down. They about 6-7 years ago they had a massive flood that flooded all of East Cape Girardeau out.
Oh, yeah.
So all those buildings are vacant now.
Huh.
That is too funny.
But
yeah,
some of them just have the weirdest names, though. Like when we here in Fort Wayne, the Showgirl, that's just a normal name. But like Cagney's or Kilroy's or Shangri-La,
Shangri-La, that one's still open.
East or West.
I don't know, is the West one still open? I don't go up in that.
I don't know.
Isn't that the one at the old Azars on right there by
That's
Main
east.
Street?
Hold on a minute. Shangri-La.
What was the one up on Lima Road? So was it Sundown Club or something?
Sundown.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but that burnt down. It's gone.
Oh, did it?
That was
Yeah.
one of my favorites.
It's been gone
Brandy's
for a
by the
while.
truck stop, though. I
Boom
gotta tell
Booms
you.
downtown, baby.
Oh, you go have you some fun in Boom Booms.
I've told you a story about Boom Booms.
Yeah.
The girl that you start scanning up her body, she's standing there, and there's all sorts of stuff wrong with her. And I'm like, how did she get a job?
Because it's Boom Booms. There was two places that a girl like that could get a job in those days in Fort Wayne: Boom Booms and Poor John's.
She was lactating, squirting people, dude.
Yay!
TMI.
She'd peel her pasty to the side and squirt you, put it back on.
Yay!
No, no,
No, no good.
no, sir.
Not a good thing.
I still say we should be making ice cream out of it.
They did, didn't they? They was talking about that one time on the radio.
Isn't that be lactate intolerant then?
I just farted out.
I'll tell you what. I'm getting older. I know that I am lactose intolerant because I don't drink milk at all anymore. And I had a bottle of milk yesterday. And I thought I had a turbo on my motorcycle all the way from the city.
By the way, guys, I thought
There we are.
Show a picture
There's
of the
the-
crew.
There's the girl. There's Biscuit. So that there's one of me and Biscuit somewhere.
Yeah, I don't have all them loaded yet, so working on doing that right as we talk. So,
Yeah.
but we'll see
There
what
we
we
go.
can do. Got lots of videos on here and stuff. So,
Yeah, we took quite a few pictures and stuff. The trailer itself, though, I thought that was a pretty cool trailer.
It's got 6 leveling jacks and a set of dollies on it. And
Pick it right up off the ground.
yeah, I said, well, you don't have to worry about changing your own damn tire. He laughed. He goes, no.
Or no, you told him. You said, "Well, heck, you could change your tire." He says, "Why would I do that? Well, I got road service."
Not my job. Penske and Packars, who he gets his service done and his road service. He's got a 550 Packard with an automatic in at Kenworth. They have a couple harvesters and a Freightliner, and there are 6 total going across the country. And they said this is the only Kenworth. So
Hey, Dave, the company
Yes,
he
sir.
worked for, I can zoom on this picture. It says Spevco.
Spevco,
SPEV,
yeah,
Special Vehicle something or other.
special event vehicle or something.
Yep, that's
that I
what it is.
remember. Yeah.
Something like that.
So,
Yep,
But-
right there
oh yeah.
is me and Biscuit.
For those of you in the audio only,
I'm showing a picture to the screen.
yeah, go check out the YouTube. You're gonna want to do that anyway. A lot of times,
Oh yeah, sometimes it's funnier.
yeah.
It's the astonished look on Dave's face that he doesn't realize what he just said had come out of his mouth.
That is not the way it sounded in my head before I said it.
No.
So,
And everything in my head just kind of echoes around these days because it's old and ain't much catching dust.
so who do we need to give the shout out to, Dave, that actually knew what was happening? Who was the one at the end of the story?
Well, at the end of the story, the Historical Society apparently knew about it, but they don't have a working phone. And then the school actually called me back and said that the principal knew about it and had it set up, but he was off when I called. That was a Monday.
Well,
or
because it was a substitute secretary.
yeah,
What the
and
hell?
so they both got back. Everybody got
But you
back to
know,
me, but it was still hilarious.
what
It
are
was-
the odds the day we call
yeah
to find out that it's the substitute secretary of that day?
I called Bill and I said, this is our government at its best work. You know, the federal government don't know what the state government's doing. State government don't know what the city's governments do.
Left hand don't know what the right hand's doing.
And
And they're both trying to grab their dick. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Then Steve and Mike, our producer, goes, what are we going to do? I said, we're just going. They'll either. And then we'd have known that we couldn't have done interviews, but then I could have got a hold of somebody and got an interview for it that we could have posted. But that's all right. You know, it all worked out. I wanted to know more about them traveling, where
Well,
they
and
go, what they
we
do.
might be able to catch them at another stop here.
Yeah, they're gonna be
They're
down
going
in
all the
Indy.
way till December,
Yeah,
and they'll be coming back up to Indy. And there's another one that's sort of close.
I think
if
they're going to be at
remember.
the 500 next month.
Yeah, they said they're going to be there in May. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Which,
that's 2
That would
weeks.
be a cool one to go to. Working for them, get to go watch 500 for free.
yeah, they're going to be stuck in the middle. They're going to be back there where the snake pit is and see all the partying. I don't know. They may be set up outside the track instead of inside.
Yeah, I don't
so
know.
it's free. They don't want people to have to charge to go through
Yeah.
it, you know, so. But maybe we ought to shoot down to Indy and hit them up again.
Well, we need to apologize also to the Lima show that we forgot was the same day.
Yeah,
Saturday,
this was-
that you didn't make it to.
I promised Red that we would be over at Lima, and then
Uh-huh.
Thursday I'm going, oh, dang it, we have the Lima truck show that we didn't make
Yep.
it to this week, and
Uh-huh.
I seen Kara and Red was posting stuff, and I'm like, oh, well.
Well, you need to post what we did, and I'm sure they'll be like, "Hey, that's pretty cool." You know, 'cause
Yeah,
it was
so-
cool to go down there and see that stuff.
So the season has started. We're right back in. Next month we got Goshen coming up, which will be fun, and in July Iowa 80. So we're gonna hopefully get out a couple of these and get to see them, but.
Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed.
And then we're going to probably end up going to Kosciuszko County Truck Show.
Say that real slow.
Kosciuszko. I think I got it right, didn't I?
Yep.
Good enough.
Hey, only the King's English out of me. Come on.
yeah.
King's English. Listen to him.
So,
Yeah, we got a few more to try and hit this year. It's summertime. It's getting to that time of year. Stuff's all happening, popping up, and
do you realize
Fairs,
we're in the
festivals,
fifth month?
and
One more
bar-
month,
bar
we're halfway
mitzvahs.
through the year. One more
What's
month
that?
and we're halfway through the year.
Shut your dirty whore mouth.
Oh,
Oh.
my God. That's our lives flying by, dude.
I mean, I was just in snow last week, and
Yeah.
6 months it'll be snowing again.
He
Mom-
absolutely was.
Mom's coming back from Reno, and they got snow out in Wyoming or somewhere out there right now. She said,
Again?
"Yeah, I just seen a thing on Facebook this morning where it was just snowing to be hell."
Oh, I'm so over it. So over it. Over it.
Oh,
So,
I hear you. I was going to take a load out that way to like Washington or something, and I'm
I thought
like,
you were going
know
to Kansas
what?
City.
No, I haven't booked him yet. I got to get my
Oh,
truck
okay.
fixed Monday morning.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey,
the
Bill,
the
go
joy
ahead.
of an owner operator spending money fixing shit. Don't you just love it?
Yeah, but we were telling the kids out there, the girls, I said, you know, you didn't go to college and the other one did and everything. I said the best thing in life you guys can do is people you know, get to know people because they will help you farther in life than anybody else. And then just because of saying that, the owner operator on our crew got to know our producer and what he does and saved him a boatload of money for the parts that
50%,
he did.
dude.
Yes,
That's right.
50% discount on some parts.
But
Mike
like
hooks
you,
him
like
up.
you said too, sometimes you got to take a chance in life, and
Yeah, you got. If you
We're
don't
trying
take a
it.
chance, you never get nowhere.
well, you'll never know. Never know the answer.
Yeah. When I bought my
You could
semi,
either fail or succeed. Either way.
I bought my semi. I told my mom, I'm standing there with my mom, and I'm like, okay, I have $10,000 that I saved for a house, and it's going all the way so I can buy this truck. And she goes, you live in an apartment. If it doesn't work, nothing in your life's going to change. You're still going to live here. You're going to go right back to work. You just won't be able to buy the house. She says, but if you don't take the chance, you never know. And
Yep.
I'm like, ooh. And I had to go 3 weeks with $212.
Don't you hate it when mom's right, Dave?
$212 to my name to buy fuel, permits, fix a tire, whatever, for 2 weeks before I seen a paycheck, and I'm sweating bullets.
I hear you.
But it worked out. I can't complain. I mean, it did very well. So that's one good thing. And now, if I could have just did the same thing with marriages in my life, I'd probably be a little better off now instead of
What was we
giving
talking
my
the other day? That
401k.
you should have kept the one that's the rich one now.
Oh yeah, I should have kept the first one. Then I got to retire doing this.
Oh, there you
This
go.
would've- This has been a hobby, but
A hobby.
it is a hobby now. That's basically what we're doing. So we just got an expensive hobby.
Yeah. Yep. Pretty much.
So what are you doing next week? You don't know what you're doing yet, Steve?
I don't know. I'll either try and put a load together off the board, or just call the other guy and get something somewhere to get started.
I got a gravy run. I get to go down to Milton, and then I'm bringing a backhaul out of Pepsi-Cola right back to Valparaiso. So
Pepsi Cola. Ooh.
yeah, which is right around the corner from Milton. It's all part of it. It's Milton's a suburb of Pepsi-Cola, but
Yeah.
so that's mine. But
Where you
then
going, Bill?
Sinton, Texas.
Really?
Oh, so you're just dropping your flatbed and hooking and going?
Yeah,
Or you gotta
pretty
load
much.
it?
Well, no, I got to go load it, but
Okay.
I don't care.
Hold
about
on,
that.
Dave. Hold on, Dave. So you'll be back Saturday?
Yes, I'll be back Friday.
It depends
Poke,
on the
poke,
backhaul.
jab, jab.
It depends on the backhaul.
Yeah.
Oh, does it?
Yeah. I don't know. Usually when I've got to load it myself, I don't usually get a backhaul, but I suppose even under those circumstances. it
I was
could
shocked
happen.
he had a backhaul for me when he sent me the paperwork to what I was doing. He said, "Here's the backhaul, and it's right there, and it's the next town over." So, and I'm like,
You should
cool.
have seen these guys loading those boxes on that flatbed. Oh my goodness.
Monkey and a football involved
When
there.
these three guys, okay, so one guy in a big front end loader with the, the bucket taken off and forks put on, right?
Yeah,
And then two guys in regular indoor forklifts.
picking it up and you're backing under.
Yeah, but they had never done it before. So they were trying to put it in their head how this was going to work, and I had to explain it. The guy that's never hauled him before had to explain it to the guy that never loaded him before. And I was like, you guys I'll tell you what, just pick it up, make sure it's up high enough, and I'll just back under it. You You sure that's safe? Like, unless you got,
True, that's safe.
unless you got.
Well, fuck no, it didn't. But we're going to do it anyway.
No, it's gonna suck, and you're gonna.
No,
hate
it's
it.
safer if you pick it up and it's teetering on there and you
Didn't
can't
you-
hold it.
Didn't you do the almighty warning? Stand back, y'all. Watch this.
But I mean, Metal X and Auburn, I could tell those guys. Now that was 4 regular forklifts. That's even funnier because all 4 of these guys have to be kind of coordinated with each other, and they
You
were
telling me they're not hiring
That ain't gonna happen.
top
I'll
of,
tell you
top
right
of the
now.
line fork truck drivers?
two
Is
of
that
them
what you're
spoke
telling me?
English. 2 of them did not.
So you had to have every other then, didn't you? So they could yell. You could, hey,
It was great.
hey, Bato. Hey, Bato.
So you had to go English, Spanish, English, Spanish, or
English,
Spanish,
Spanish.
Spanish, English, English.
Yeah,
How'd you put them on the
boy,
sides?
So I got it up on there, and then they just
Hey, two rights don't make a Wong. Juan.
No, but down in South Carolina, they were really confused. They didn't even know because
Oh,
the
I
only-
fucked that joke all up. I'm sorry. Hold on. 2 whites don't make a Juan.
Or
You said there's 4 of them, 2 Spanish, 2 guys, regular guys.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
So
Is
they're
it
white,
Juan? Is
and
it
Juan
Juan?
is a Mexican. So 2
Oh.
whites don't make a Juan.
Oh,
Like,
Juan.
There we go. I knew that there was a
You
joke
had
in there
my brain
somewhere.
screwed up with the Chinese.
I was
stuff.
thinking Chinese.
No,
yeah.
Juan.
Juan. Oh, because he did this with his face too. Oh,
Well, you know, I got a shit. I think.
I do too.
Well, back in the day when I would deliver them to the yard over there, and they go, "Well, it's gonna be an hour," I would drive back there, throw a chain on the empty one on the ground, and a chain on the loaded one, and drive out from underneath it.
I
And then
thought
after-
about that, but then I
And when
thought,
it is-
man, with my luck, it's going to come down. It's going to rake the hell out of the rear end of Kim's trailer.
Oh no, you just got to get second gear. Got to get a little speed up. It'll clear it. Trust me.
Haven't you been to the Weber Valley Speedway? How they do it there?
That's good
Oh
stuff.
my god!
Oh, some of the crazy things you have to do in trucking to get by. It's like I'm hauling a dump trailer. It's a flatbed, but and when it's scrap, it's like, I had a guy once. It was funny up north someplace, and he loaded presses. Old little stamping presses, and they took everything off but the big motor and the hammer at the very top, and then stood them all up on the trailer. And I'm like, I got to put like 6 chains on each one of them to keep them standing up. And I asked the rigging crew, I go, "Why'd you put them on it?" "Well, I don't want them to, they got to stand up." I said, "They're scrap. They're going to a junkyard. Lay them on their side. I'll chain them down." Instead of putting them all, 6 of them, top heavy, standing up there, and I need 65 chains to keep them up
All
there.
you gotta do is turn real quick in the driveway before you get out of there, and they'll all be laying down.
Well, yeah, then they can pick them back up, put them back on the trailer the right way.
I'll tell you another thing too. I got them 2 boxes up on there finally. I used every strap that trailer had. There was 14 straps on that son of a bitch, and I used every damn one of them. One
Did
on
it have
each
both
end.
sides?
Well, I did, like you said, went up over the rails instead of
Oh,
going
yeah.
all the way up and
Yeah.
over. And
That
it seemed
over
to
the
be
top.
more.
The over
Yeah,
top's
that-
a bit much.
well, how I had to do that going down there, I had to throw it up over the first wall, and then I had to get up in the box. If you could have saw my fat ass climbing up on the rear end of a flatbed trailer, get up in.
Hold
the
on,
box.
picture. Stop. Hold on. I'm picturing it. Oh, that's
It
fucking
wasn't
funny.
good. It wasn't good. It was not good.
And of course, the door was probably facing the back where you couldn't walk up your steps and step on the front of the flatbed.
Oh,
No, no,
dude,
no,
I was
no,
gonna tell
no,
you.
That's not how we do
Have
things.
you seen them steel hauler trailers, Bill, at the back where there's a door they open up and there's steps where the DOT bumper? to go up
Oh,
to the-
yeah.
I
Yeah,
have-
East
That
built
is some
them.
slick shit, man.
You've never noticed that? East has been
I
building them for
don't
years.
really remember seeing it.
Oh,
I
they
seen
cool.
it the other day.
I don't
some
see
of
a
them
lot.
have-
They're not very prolific, but they are out there.
Yeah, some of them flip a door up so you can just flip it over and it's still a deck, and some of them just have a cutout in the deck. You
The
can
well-
walk
I
right
would
up
have been
there.
happy with one of them half steps, like halfway between the ICC bumper and the
Yeah.
the deck itself,
And
just
a
one of them
handle.
steps. Yeah, well, I mean, you can grab a hold of like the strap holes and that kind of.
Well, the nice part about it is I don't care what you said. I know he did the belly rub. He got up there and he laid on his belly and he scooted
you have
over
to
it.
when
I
you're a
know.
fat fucker like me.
No, there's truck drivers that sell them things that goes in the stake pocket, and it's like
Yeah,
a
yeah.
little 3-step ladder with a handle. You just climb right
and
up.
what do you do with it the other 65 days a year when you
You
haul
hang it on your
flatbed
catwalk. Catwalk. Well, I'll tell you what. I'd rather have it for them 2 times, so I ain't gotta bust
Oh, no,
my
it's
fucking
funny to
knees or
belly
ass
rub.
trying to get up on something.
And why
And
did
you
we
know, I
not?
used to carry my old truck. I used to have I had a ladder.
I have 2 in my pickup.
Yeah.
One's a 6-footer, one's a 2-stepper.
And I don't have one anymore because I just never used it, and it just kind of like sat back there and rubbed against my PTO tank and like rubbed holes in
Well,
it. and ruined
I use the
ladder.
2-stepper so I can get up over the side of the dual in the bed to unhook my 5th wheel.
He used the 2-stepper to get up on the 6-stepper.
No, I ain't that short.
The
No,
old
it's the big
six-step,
feet.
two-step.
The 6-stepper's got a well at the top for my belly to sit on.
Lord have mercy.
Yeah.
You know, it is harder being fat.
How
I
many times?
I wish I was skinny. You know,
How many times you had to climb up in a van, Bill? First thing is you leave one door shut,
Yeah,
so you can use your elbow behind
that's
it
the
to
only way it's gonna happen.
kind of use it to pull your ass up.
how
or-
many times have you just jumped out of the back of one and realized your knees could have fucking broke?
Oh no! Well, 30 years ago, I didn't need no steps.
Oh.
I could literally run up there, just put my hand on the rail, and
Like
shimmy
you're
up
jumping
there,
over the
stand-
fence, huh?
Yeah, and right
yeah.
up on there.
I had a trailer one time with no DOT bumper, and
Illegal.
I needed to get up inside it. I was illegal, but I was trying to get it back to the yard. So what I did was, I thought I was so freaking smart. I left the one door shut, like you said, but that still wasn't good enough to pull me up in there. So I backed up to a dock at an angle. One of them docks that had, even with the door shut, you still
Right.
had like about a foot of deck right there. Backed it up at an angle to where it was one side was touching the dock and the other side was not. And then there was a ladder on the side of the dock, to climb up to get onto the dock. And I climbed up that ladder and then shimmied my way into the trailer from there.
How many times did you? And we've probably all done this, but belly rub to get up on top of a trailer and in a trailer, and then once you get up there and you're done with whatever you're doing and you're coming down and you look over and there's one of them little half knee high cement blocks right there, and it's like, why didn't I just back up there and step in the back? Because we've all done it. Once you're in there, you go. Well, I did that the hard goddamn way.
So the moral of
I
that story
usually
is don't look
survey
around.
the
Don't look
situation
around.
pretty good before any of that happens.
I had to use those half blocks to put a tarp back on a box that Bill swore up and down. I drug upside down all the way home.
You would have saw this tarp by the time he got at that doggone thing back home. You'd have swore
Looked like a het pit bull was playing with it, huh?
it was bad. It was,
It was
not
bad.
good.
Did you just throw it away and tell him it blew off?
I just threw it down in there. The rod was down in there. It was non-usable at that point. It was destroyed.
Drop it in the back of the lot so it don't get used right away.
Well, the problem is it fell out on the road, and this is right after I went back after COVID, and I had barely any strength left, and then he sent me with a
breathe.
wastewater bottle. I couldn't breathe. I'm out there trying. I'm over there on 70 at the old TA trying to put this tarp back in the box.
In the box.
Oh, it was.
Well, that's what I do with the Allegheny box. Allegheny will tarp. They put bows and tarps on those boxes, the stainless, when they're sending them out in the wintertime. Now, I wish they would do it all year round. That way I don't have to dick with the tarp on
The
the
hard
truck.
top, you mean?
No,
It looks like covered wagon type deal where they put bows in the top of the
Yeah.
box and then
Well, they had some that had hard tops too, but remember what company that was? We picked up that stuff because they had you had to have them go out and make sure it was pushed down good. So you
any
could scrap
company
it.
that we would pick up turnings or metals had
Well, it
tops
was
on the
usually
box to keep
stainless,
people
wasn't
from-
it?
It was from people to keep from stealing. They put
Well,
in there-
yeah, that
yeah,
too.
that's why they had their tops on. but
Yeah,
they'd take 'em off.
there's a company down in Bluffton that turned a bunch of brass, machine shop, and somebody went in there. They got cameras now, but somebody went in there on the weekend and with a fucking scoop shovel and a pickup and emptied their fucking bin.
Do you remember a company down in Indianapolis called Olin Brass? Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You remember that?
Yeah, I
I
do,
don't know
yeah.
whatever happened to them, but they were down around Kentucky Avenue on the south side, somewhere around there. But we used to run over there all the time. There was another one out in suburb of St. Louis. I can't think of it right now, but it was a filthy, nasty place. But we would.
Did you
run.
ever make it up to Chase Brass at the toll road there, like you're going to a holiday?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I used to haul
Oh,
into
yeah,
Chase
Ohio,
Brass
yeah.
all the
Up
time.
by Menards at Chase
Yep.
up
Yeah,
there
yeah,
holiday.
yeah.
Yeah, that place was like Fort Knox to get in there. They didn't. They were.
I always like going to Menards though too though. Well, you're the one that was scared to everybody dropping the box.
Oh,
Bam!
I emptied building.
It's thunderstorming out here.
I'm like, I'm not getting a fork truck driver. I'll show you how to do this. This is the old trash business. Drop the damn box all the way
I
down.
haven't been up there in years to get
I
one.
don't
of
think
those.
we
know
do it
that-
anymore.
I say I don't think they do.
Yeah,
Or
because
at least Omni may be doing it, but it may be a local driver or somebody out of Ohio doing it. But
I'm not going to name any names.
Tim Brundage.
Thank you. That's why I paused. He's another one that had him scared up there because he would weigh every single one of those boxes. And
Well, he told me I had to, and I'm like, I never did before.
No, you don't have to. Just drive out of there.
Just
Yeah.
driving home. I mean, there's,
And
I didn't know.
he's the pain in the ass he makes for himself. Well, I ain't hauling it out of there if it's heavy. I'm like, well, if it's heavy, I'll never know because I'm not checking it.
except when he goes to take
It was
off and
never
he goes,
heavy though. By the time
Oh,
they crushed that stuff into it, it never got.
Oh,
rolled out.
no. I come out of there
They'll throw-
93,000 once.
Really?
What was they throwing in the doggone things that was making them so-
Exciting.
Well, no,
'Cause
there
all
was
was in
something
them
else.
usually.
They,
Yeah,
they
but
threw
they-
something every now and then in
They would
there.
throw beams in there every now and then, or a bunch of rafters, or what's the boards where they glue the plywood together and use them for over the top of windows and stuff. What are those called? Where they
Headers?
put a 2x4. Yeah, they're headers, but it's 2x4 and then two pieces of plywood or particle board.
Like
glued
that's an
together.
eye joist or whatever.
Yeah, they fill that thing up with them. That sucker's heavy.
and it's a 60
Well,
yard box.
Yeah,
so,
60
you're-
yards.
Yeah,
Well, let's get it wrapped up. I think we ran over a little bit here, but we'll be.
I got 57 minutes, but that's fine.
Yeah, we're good. We're good.
Okay.
As we said before, check us out anywhere. Email the show at 3tpodcast.org. I mean, anywhere. We're even on audible.com for crying out loud. So,
Yep, we're on Audible, Spotify, iHeart, Apple Pod.
now
TikTok.
Apple and Spotify are the two that I'm supposed to say we want you to go use, but I don't really want you to go use those.
Well, I listen to us on Spotify and Apple or iHeart all the time.
I listen on my headset as we're talking.
So Spotify and Apple are the two places where you can actually give us a rating and maybe do a comment. I can't guarantee
You guys suck. Okay,
Yeah.
there we go.
Hey, I gotta say,
That's
I
our
gotta-
favorite comment.
I gotta say, because even with TikTok we're getting lots of good responses, guys. Thank you very much. You don't know how much I appreciate us throwing this stuff out there, and I keep it pretty swamped. And you guys comment and throw us a lot of love. I thank you very much for it.
And if you guys want to text us, text Dave, we have a phone number. It's 260
yes,
300-0342. Even if you just want to say you guys suck, because that's what I send Dave all the time. You guys suck, and he
Yes,
don't
sir.
respond.
my phone blinks and I see it and it says
Blinks.
Steve, and I just turn it back off.
I'm gonna start doing it from like a Google number.
Yeah, do it from your mom's phone. I won't know who it is.
But yeah, hey, hit us up on our phone number. That'd be some good way to get a hold of us too. 260-300-0342.
or the Facebook. Facebook is another fast way because we've all
It dings everybody's phone.
yeah, it dings everybody. That's the way to do it and actually get a hold of all three of us.
Yes.
And you can even get a hold of us directly, the three of us, if you want to.
Yeah,
I don't know
guys,
why
you know
But
my
you
address now.
gotta
Stop
check
by.
it once. You gotta
Stop
check
by.
it once in a while, Bill.
Well, I mean, if I see my name,
Oh, I don't look at that.
I would be on Facebook and TikTok and YouTube all day long if I was checking every single one of those
Oh,
because
there's
we literally
Instagram X.
it's-
I get a
it's a fire
Instagram
hose
has
all
jumped a
day.
bunch here too lately. I don't know why,
Has
but
it?
it has. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, good.
But and stop by. Steve will fix you breakfast on Saturday morning.
Hey,
he's in the kitchen.
D&K Studios here on the first floor. We're
of Cherry
flopping out the
Blossom.
flapjacks, coffee, and some scrambled eggs today. So
There you go.
All right, kids. We'll be back next week. Until then, I'm Bill.
And this is your old man Dave. Wishing all of you guys have a wonderful day.
And this has been Steve. Thanks for stopping by. Everybody have a safe week.
Take it easy, folks.